you call Jed right now? Yeah.
And it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me.
Jake Paul just dropped a bombshell after being arrested again, throwing his highly anticipated November 15th, 2024 fight against Mike Tyson into jeopardy. The shocking turn of events has fans in a frenzy as they've been eagerly awaiting the showdown. To make matters worse, Jake was seen in tears, clearly shaken by the situation. But the drama doesn't stop there. Jake's dropping more bombshells, hinting at a possible end to his boxing career. The arrest has left him second-guessing his future in the ring, and he's even considering hanging up his gloves for good. With the fight in serious doubt, fans are anxiously waiting to see what comes next.
I'm so sick of this shit, bro.
They said they have a warrant for Jake.
Next, Jake Paul is in hot water once again, and this time it might cost him everything. The problem child was just arrested for trespassing at a private boxing event where none other than Mike Tyson was present. That's right, Jake, being Jake, decided to crash a super-exclusive invitation-only event where Tyson was training. Things, however, didn't go as planned. Word has it that Jake was desperate to catch a glimpse of the boxing legend in action and stir up some drama by staging an impromptu brawl to build hype for their November 15th fight. But instead of generating buzz, Jake's plan backfired spectacularly. Security wasn't having any of it. Jake, thinking this would be a genius PR move, got shut down and ended up arrested. Now, instead of hype, he's dealing with legal issues, putting the fight in jeopardy. Jake Paul's antics have landed him in hot water again. He allegedly snuck into a private boxing event with his crew, ready to confront Mike Tyson in a staged face-off, typical Jake Paul chaos. Hoping to create a viral moment, Jake tried to provoke Tyson with trash talk, aiming to build hype for their November 15th fight. But Tyson, ever the composed legend, didn't take the bait. Things quickly escalated when security spotted Jake. Witnesses say Jake was pushing for an intense showdown, but Tyson stayed cool, and security...
You rolling? Yeah. They don't have a warrant, they can't come in, but I'm just gonna go over here.
Immediately called the cops. When the police arrived, Jake didn't go quietly, trying to explain that it was all part of the pre-fight build-up to hype the event. The police weren't having it. The next day, they showed up at Jake's mansion with a warrant and arrested him, turning his PR stunt into a legal mess. Right in front of everyone, Jake Paul was charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct, and the whole thing was caught on camera.
Jake Paul's made a massive mistake. This is another miscalculation. Mike Perry's a brawler, man. Mike Perry's going to get in his face.
Double jab again from Alvarez. There's the big right hand from Perry. Alvarez has hurt shot.
Mike Perry is going to destroy Jake Paul. You heard it here first.
It's going viral as we speak. Jake in handcuffs, shouting that it was all part of the game. Not a great look. Things get even crazier as the entire fight world is chiming in on Jake's reckless behavior. Boxing pros and pundits are slamming him for being childish and irresponsible, calling out his antics ahead of the November 15th fight with Mike Tyson. Boxing pros are saying this isn't how a professional boxer should behave, especially before facing a legend like Mike Tyson. Many accuse Jake Paul of trying too hard to stir controversy and stay relevant, with some believing this latest stunt has crossed the line. Eddie Hearn, one of the biggest
For literally like nothing. Like they're suing me for something I didn't do.
Promoters in boxing weighed in, tweeting, "Jake Paul wants to be taken seriously as a fighter, but then pulls stunts like this. It's hard to respect that." Even Conor McGregor threw shade, posting a cryptic Instagram story that seemed aimed at Jake. Some people think chaos is the same as strategy. Ouch. Fans are also divided. While Jake's hardcore supporters still back him, many are saying this could be a sign that he's in over his head. The fight world is buzzing, and not in Jake's favor. Things got even crazier when Jake Paul had a meltdown on Instagram Live with his brother after his arrest. It didn't take long for the emotions to pour out. Jake looked frustrated and defeated, dropping some major bombshells during the stream. He revealed that he's fed up with the boxing world constantly trying to cancel him and even hinted that he might hang up his gloves for good. That's right, Jake Paul is seriously considering quitting boxing altogether.
Jake Paul's California mansion has been raided by the FBI. Multiple news organizations.
In his emotional rant, Jake went off about how every move he makes is scrutinized and the pressure is pushing him to the edge. Fans were left shocked by his possible retirement. Jake Paul opened up during his emotional Instagram live, venting about how every move he makes is overanalyzed and how the fight world seems out to get him. "I can't do anything without someone trying to shut me down or turn it into a huge scandal. It's like they don't want me here," he said. Then Jake dropped the bombshell that has fans freaking out. "I'm seriously thinking about walking away. I've made my money, I've had my fights, I don't need this anymore. Maybe it's time to hang up the gloves." This isn't the first time Jake has found himself in legal trouble. His wild antics have gotten him into hot water more times than fans can count. Remember back in 2020 when he was caught up in a mall looting incident in Arizona? Drama always seems to follow him. During the George Floyd protests, footage surfaced of Jake Paul walking through a mall as it was being vandalized. While he denied participating in the looting, the damage to his reputation was already done. He was charged with criminal trespass and unlawful assembly, sparking an internet backlash. But that's not all. In 2021, Jake faced serious allegations from a TikTok star, triggering a massive media storm. Though he strongly denied the claims, the controversy put him back in the negative spotlight. Oh, and let's not forget his infamous party during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, where hundreds gathered at his mansion without any social distancing, leading to even more criticism. Despite constantly landing in hot water, Jake always manages to bounce back, using the chaos to fuel his return to the spotlight. It seems drama is never far from his name. Controversy has often fueled Jake Paul's career and stirred up attention, but after his latest arrest, it seems he might be getting weary of the constant legal troubles and public scrutiny. Jake's journey in the boxing world has been quite a wild ride, starting back in 2018 with his first amateur fight against fellow YouTuber Deji. Let's be real, most people thought it was just a fun rivalry among online personalities. But Jake surprised everyone by winning decisively. That's when people began to realize he was serious about boxing. Fast forward to 2020, and Jake made his professional debut against former NBA star Nate Robinson. This fight truly put Jake on the map as a legitimate contender in the sport. He not only showcased his skills, but also proved that he could compete at a high level, transforming his image from a social media star
the ultimate disruptor, taking on the baddest man on the planet.
to a serious boxer. When Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson cold, it went viral. People couldn't stop talking about it, and memes flooded social media. Suddenly, Jake Paul was no longer just a YouTuber dabbling in boxing. He had become a force to be reckoned with. From that moment, Jake took his boxing career seriously, going on to fight big names like former UFC champion Tyron Woodley, whom he knocked out in their rematch, and Ben Askren, another significant scalp for Jake in the ring. But then there was Tommy Fury, the fight everyone had been waiting for. Tommy, a professional boxer with an undefeated record, was seen as Jake's first real challenge in the sport. The highly anticipated bout finally took place in February 2023. Although Jake put up a tough fight, he ended up losing to Fury by a split decision. Despite not securing the win, Jake's ability to go toe-to-toe with a professional boxer like Tommy showcased his dedication and growth in the sport. The fight with Tommy Fury was meant to show the world that Jake Paul wasn't just a hype machine, he had real skills. It was supposed to be a wake-up call, and Jake promised his fans that he would come back stronger. That's where the hype around his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson comes in. This match was meant to solidify Jake's status as a legitimate contender in the boxing world. Taking on a legend like Mike Tyson, it's every boxer's dream and Jake's chance to prove he belongs in the big leagues. The build-up was massive. Fans were buzzing, eager to see if Jake could hold his own against one of the greatest boxers of all time. However, with his latest arrest, all the momentum he built for the fight has come to a screeching halt. The fight world is in shock, and the possibility of Jake's showdown with Tyson being cancelled feels more real than ever. What was once a highly anticipated event is now hanging in the balance, leaving fans uncertain about what's next. This fiasco has taken a significant toll on Jake Paul, and it's clear that the constant legal drama and backlash are wearing him down. In his recent Instagram rant, he expressed his frustration with the politics and legalities that come with being in the boxing world. It's crazy to think about, but after everything he's endured, Jake seems to lack the energy to deal with the drama any longer. He's made his money and had his big fights, and now he might be ready to step out of the ring for good. So Fight World, what are your thoughts on Jake Paul dropping bombshells after his arrest? Are you surprised by his possible exit from boxing? Fill the comment section with your opinions. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. We'll keep you updated on this unfolding story and more. See you in the next video.